Well, back with another red Honda Civic FN2 TypeR. It's got some various modifications, such as the CPL Big bore, Japspeed 4-1, Tegiwa 70mm, etc. The usual round of modifications. But this customer has been to the Nürburgring and he's suffering with his current map. So our job today is to make things a little bit smoother and hopefully get him back on form. So we're going to program some keys to start with, but after that, we're going to get tuning. Here we go.
I'll do it now, I'll go through the gears.
Whether you're going to the Nürburgring or you're simply ripping up the streets of Birmingham, oil is extremely important in these K20s. So if you need oil, Dinodaze has got some good news for you. We've got a sponsor. It is worldoflubricant.co.uk. You can get on their website and use the code DYNO, D-Y-N-O, and you'll save a load of money. So that's just great news for you guys. So go do it, go and spend some money, get some oil of these, get some spare oil or some additives. They're a great team, shipping's pretty quick, so enjoy. Good stuff needed. Okay, so Honda Civic FN2 TypeR in red, Milano red. And yes, this one was here today because he'd been to the Nürburgring, amongst other tracks, etc.
He said he'd done it a few times, hadn't he, and experienced this issue. Said he was getting a loss of power
he described it as a misfire, which obviously, obviously we hadn't driven the car, but he said misfire and a lack of power. So sometimes it would go really well, and it seemed like it was fine. It seemed like when it got warm or when it got warmer and he was pushing on, he said it would then feel really flat, like it wasn't making power. And then he said, but then a couple of minutes later, it'd be back again and you'd have your power and it'd seem like it was all right. So
sometimes it'd feel like a misfire, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he said it got like he described it as a misfire, to be fair. So I said, well, maybe we've got a core pack getting hot at some point or whatever. Obviously, you're throwing some ideas around with the customer outside. He says, well, I'm going to leave it with you. You guys have a look at it, see what you can find. So we generally had a look over it this morning. I couldn't really find anything wrong with it. So I said to Dan, let's put it on the dyno, let's run it, because the guy said it didn't seem to happen until it got warm. So I said, well, let's run it for a bit on the dyno. Let's see if we can get it to misfire. If we can get it to misfire at that point, or obviously have this random issue that we've obviously got, then we'll start looking at things that we might do to change it.
Got it warm?
Yeah, got it warm, ran it on the dyno, seemed like it was okay. But sort of by pure chance, and probably exactly what the customer was doing, is I just rested my foot on the clutch pedal just a little tiny bit, and then it really slowed down, like as in it started to bog, and then if you pushed it a little bit more, then it started to get like what you effectively describe as a misfire. It was sort of the no lift shift half cutting in, so obviously it's retarding timing to allow you to change gear, but obviously you haven't fully got your foot on the clutch, and it's, it was interfering but not stopping it, if you understand what I mean.
It was that clutch switch or the use of the clutch, not the clutch itself, not putting the clutch down or anything like that, but just enough pressure on the pedal to lift the clutch switch.
Yeah, lift the clutch switch and then cause these issues. So obviously when the customer's been driving, he's obviously had his foot rested over the clutch, obviously ready to change gear, not necessarily pushing it, but enough that it was obviously
I've done this myself.
Yeah, it was enough to activate it. We've seen it before, haven't we, to be fair? So we contacted the customer and said, oh, look, we don't believe there's actually anything wrong with the car. As such, we think what's happening is you're resting your foot on the clutch, and then obviously it's engaging, and that's what we think. So we sent him a video of it, and he said, that's exactly what it is. That there, what you're doing now is exactly what it is. So I said, well, that's you resting your foot on the clutch. So he agreed, basically. It was a Marlin ECU, so he asked us, obviously, if we could tune it. We said, yeah, we can tune it. We don't know whether we're going to make any power or not, but we can tune it. What we can do is obviously turn those features off, because he's got an aftermarket steering wheel, so he can't switch maps. He says turn it off, because obviously that's ruined like several track days for me. I'm thinking there's something wrong with the car, and it's not. It's just that I'm resting my foot on the clutch. So anyway, we sorted all that out. We've mapped it. We didn't necessarily really make any massive power
One
gains.
brake horsepower, which is nothing to write about, is it?
One brake horsepower. I didn't expect to make any big amounts of power. The main thing for this car is it is fully set up now and tuned for the vehicle. So obviously fueling's been gone through, cam time has been gone through, ignition time has been gone through. So it's not just a generic map as it is. This is a custom tune to the car. It hasn't really made anything, but that's the reality of the way it is sometimes.
Little bits.
Little bits here and there. Main thing is obviously taking out the features for this customer and allowing him to go and enjoy his track days.
I've rested my foot on the clutch pedal myself. And
yeah, but the thing is, normally if we have this with the customer, we say, oh, swap maps and just try that and see how you get on.
Yeah, go for map. So if all the features are in map 2 and you ever feel like you've got a problem with the car, go to map 1 where the features aren't enabled, and then tell us whether you've still got the problem.
Which is generally what we do, but obviously in this instance he couldn't do that, and to be honest, he described it as a lack of power and a misfire, so we weren't necessarily looking at that initially, were we? But
agreed.
But nonetheless, at least we got to the bottom of it, and I'm sure the customer will be happy.
We got a result. He'll collect his car and he'll go and kick its head in, and yes, he'll thoroughly enjoy that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope so. Shall we have a look at that graph?
Let's look at the graph. Let's get my glasses on.
Okay, so red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves, and as you can see, not a great deal to write home about there, but as Richard said, the car is now set up, so finishing on 218. Yeah, another one in the bag. I hope he's going to be happy with that. We'll give him a bell now and tell him that it's ready. It's a glorious car. I like his choice of wheels. He's got the big wang on the back of it. Yes, true FN2 in the house. So thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. If you've got an FN2 and you need help with servicing, maintenance, parts or tuning, or if you need a bit of bodywork, give us a shout. We're happy to help. Pick up the phone or come down and see us. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Rich? We will indeed. Oh, by the way, it's absolutely hammering it down here today. So I've got my hoodie on for the first time in a long time. So a couple more weeks, lads, and I'll be complaining about how cold it is again. So look forward to that. Yeah, see you on the next one.
Ready to elevate your ride? Dynodaze Performance Parts has you covered. From exhaust to ECU remaps, we offer top-tier parts for peak performance. Our experts provide personalized tuning to match your driving style. Join our community of enthusiasts. Join thousands who trust Dynodaze for their performance needs. Visit DynodazePerformanceParts.com and transform your drive today.